Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel CBSE English Boost. I'm Suchandra Day and today we are going to learn a beautiful and inspiring story, How I Taught My Grandmother to Read. This story is about determination, love and the importance of education at any age. So let's begin. The author of this story is Sudha Murthy. She is a well-known Indian author, social worker and philanthropist. Her stories focuses on values, simplicity, education and human relationships. This story is autobiographical, which means it comes from the author's own life. It is set in a small village and highlights the problem of adult illiteracy in India. The narrator describes her childhood days spent with her grandmother in a small village. Her grandmother loved listening, listening to a story called Kashi Yatra, which was published in a magazine. Every week, the young girl would read the story aloud to her grandmother. It became a special bonding between them. But one day, the girl had to go away to attend a wedding. During that time, the grandmother realized something important. She could not read the story on her own. This made her feel helpless and dependent. So she made a strong decision. She would learn to read no matter how old she was. After the girl returned, the grandmother requested her to become her teacher. She worked very hard with full dedication and finally learned to read. On the day of Dashera, something very special happened. Grandmother touched her granddaughter's feet as a remark of respect for her teacher. This moment shows the true value of education, respect and determination. Let's talk about grandmother's character. Grandmother is determined, hardworking, and emotionally strong. She values education and wants to be independent. She proves that age is never a barrier to learning. The narrator is loving, patient, and supportive. She becomes her grandmother's teacher and encourages her throughout. This story highlights important themes like the importance of education, determination and willpower, self-respect and independence, a strong bond between grandmother and granddaughter. The language of this story is simple, easy to understand. It is emotional and heart-touching. The tone of the story is respectful, emotional, and inspiring. The author expresses deep admiration for her grandmother. The story highlights the problem of illiteracy and promotes adult education. The emotional touch makes it impactful. The moral values learnt. Let's see, what do we learn here? It is never too late to learn. Education brings confidence. Determination leads to success. Teachers deserve respect. The message conveyed through this chapter is education empowers people at any age. Learning removes fear and dependence. Knowledge is the greatest gift. Now, to conclude this story, let me say that this story inspires us to value education and reminds us that determination can overcome any obstacle.